jazz class. Let's turn my mic up a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me okay. So I was playing a little tune on the way in, and let's see. Wow, let's give some serious extra credit to anyone who can name the song I was playing. That'd be pretty cool. You know, one of the skills that you develop when you study jazz and you do a lot of listening and you learn how to play the chords, you play the chord progressions to a lot of songs, you actually can start to recognize songs simply by listening to their chord progression or listening to someone improvising over them. So I was just improvising over a song, and I guarantee you've probably heard the song before. I can almost guarantee you've heard the song before. It's like a very well-known jazz song, and it's one we're actually going to be learning today. So, okay, so we have a lot of people here in the chat. Very excited to be here and excited to see you all here. Today's class, we're going to start off with a little bit of jazz. Of course, jazz. We're going to start off with a little bit of blues. So we're going to do some blues, our one riff blues songs. Then we're going to go to our Jazz at the Movies packet, which was a big hit last time we did it. I actually have added a few songs to our Jazz at the Movies packet, so I'm very excited about that. Let's say hello to some people. Brandon. Hi, Brandon Kim is saying hi. Clara Grace is saying, hey, Dr. S, what did you do for 4th of July? I just enjoyed the weather. I spent some time with family and had a nice day. Didn't really do anything too exciting. Clara, did you do anything fun? Let's see. Devin Russell says it's not Friday. Devin, I don't know if you've been here recently, but we've switched our schedule for the summer. We're doing band on Tuesdays and jazz on Thursdays. And that's our new schedule. Okay. Caleb, hello. Allison Weaver, hello. I haven't seen you in a little while. Good to see you. Dylan Turnbull is saying, yeah, he's excited. I'm playing some tenor today. Daisy says, just so you know, I might not be in on Tuesday. I'm going to be recovering from surgery. Well, Daisy, I hope everything goes really well for you. Good luck. We'll miss you. And whenever you can come back, we'll really look forward to seeing you. Okay. Clara Grace said she had a picnic. That's awesome. Crafty Cat, hello. Let's see. McKenna Smith. Hi, McKenna. How are you? Looking through our chat here. Katara is here. Hello. Katara says, hey. And Mike Hamilton. Yes, I was playing saxophone on the while you guys were waiting for the stream to start. I'm wondering if anyone is going to take a guess on the song I was playing. I'd be really impressed if you could figure out that song. While we're doing that, I'm going to say hi to Dennis. Hello, Dennis.
Hey.
How's it going?
How you doing?
Wonderful.
It's going well.
All right, good. So we're excited to have another Jazz Day. Jazz Days are always a lot of fun. We have a great crowd on a Jazz Day. So Dennis is going to be watching for your questions, and if you're new, check into the chat. We'll do a shout out. Okay, let's dive right in, everybody. You guys have your instruments? Let's play a song, then I'll answer some more questions, okay? So what we're going to do first is go to drselfridgemusic.com, and we go to live stream jazz. This is what we always do. And so Jazz at the Movies we're going to do a little later. We're going to start with One Riff Blues. Can you guys click on One Riff Blues? Okay. And keep those questions coming in the chat. We'll get as many as we can. Lath was here and is leaving. Okay, see you, Lath. One Riff Blues. So this is a cool packet or sheet because everyone looks at the same sheet. We don't have to, you don't have to click on something different for different instruments. So why don't we get warmed up here? Let's do number 1 on our One Riff Blues sheet. So as I explained before, A one riff blues tune it's a blues song that has just one short little melody or riff, and you repeat that 3 times to fill up the 12 measures of the blues. So let's take a look at this first one. It's called the Happy-Go-Lucky Local. That's what it originally was called when Duke Ellington wrote it. And then it also became famous as a song called Night Train. It sounds like this. Had to move my mouse there. All right, you guys want to try that with me? Choose the line that is for your instrument, so flutes and violin and guitar and other concert pitch, piano, do C. If you play a clarinet or a trumpet, you can choose either line here, whichever one works better for you. Clarinet, trumpet, tenor sax. Alto and bari play this line. If you're playing a French horn, you're going to play this line. Clarigrace, yes, flutes are C instruments. Trombone, euphonium, bassoon. Anyone plays a bass clef instrument, you read this line. And tuba's down here. All right? So let's try it together. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Bump, ba, 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 ba. Let's try it. And I'm also going to get our background track ready to go. Here we go. Let's play it just us, no backing track. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Rest, rest, 2. Let's do the repeat. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 4. Repeat it again. 2. Here it is. All right. Good. So now we're going to put it with our play-along track. I'm going to use, if you scroll down when you're practicing this on your own, you've got these different blues tracks. There's root blues, there's B-flat blues, 145, there's E-flat, there's F, a bunch of different ones. Let's go, you know what? This one actually might work well. Let's see what B-flat blues rock, is that going to work? Yeah, let's try it. B-flat blues rock shuffle, let's try it. Listen to it, the beat. What's a little fast? Yeah. It's a little more peppy than actually no, let's do this one. Here we go. Ready? Get this music ready. That's a good tempo. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Repeat. And repeat one more time. All right. And so you could stop there. That's the whole melody. But then you could do some improv. And when you do improvisation, you can use the notes that are right there in the melody. I'm going to make up an improv right using the notes of the melody, just mixing them up. So why don't we do that, everybody? I'm going to make up some solo ideas based on the notes that you have right in front of you, and you're going to try to play it back. All right? So if I do this, if I do this right here, and you were to play it back, da 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 da, I used the first note of the melody. 1, 2, you try. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Now, I might choose to use the first note of the melody and the second note of the melody and make up a little tune like this. So I went bum, ba, da, 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 da. I went the first note, second note, and back to the first note. Can you try that? Here it is again. da 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 dee dee da da da. All right, and then I might choose to use this note that goes lower, the note on the fourth beat, and I'm going to go ba da da, something like that. So let's put all that together. I'm going to play a phrase, and you try to play it back. Here we go. Let's take our play along track back. I'm only going to use notes for the melody. You're trying to copy me. Ba-do-da-da-da. Do-do-dee-da. Dee-dee-da-doo-dee. Boo-do-dee-da-da. Do-da-doo-da. Ba-do-doo-da. Ba-boo-da. All right, so there's a little bit of jazz improv, everybody, on a blues, a B-flat blues. How do we do? Is everyone getting the hang of that? Hopefully that wasn't too tricky. We're going to go now to some questions. All right, so I'm going to go through these questions that Dennis has highlighted here. Allison Weaver, can I make tutorials for music from this year like pop songs? Okay, yeah, I haven't done many pop song tutorials in a while, but it's something I can definitely do. I'll add that to my list. What pop song would you want me to do, Allison? What would be like the top one? Dylan wants me to do more tenor sax tutorials. Okay. Let's see. Mike Hamilton, did I get your request for jazz tunes? Sidewinder, Too Close for Comfort. Okay. I remember those requests, and I will add those to my list. Sidewinder is a great tune. Sidewinder is a good one. Might do that. Might do that one in one of my jazz classes maybe next week. It's got a good beat to it. It's good to improvise on. Crafty Cat Creations wants to know what instrument everybody plays. Crafty Cat says alto sax is nice and flute is awesome. And Crafty Cat plays clarinet. So Harry Potter fan is going to have someone DM you on Instagram on your flute cover account. You're going to do a collab. Excellent. I can't wait to see that. You know, Harry Potter, I have to follow your Instagram. Harry Potter, what is your Instagram again? What's your flute cover Instagram? Share that with everybody. Okay. Clara says, I like what we're playing. It's nice. Thank you very much. Glad you like it. Jacqueline is here again. Hello, Jacqueline from Philadelphia. Clarinet and beginner flute. All right, here's a good question from Crafty Cat Creations. What exercises do you recommend to help advance jazz technique? Do you find that different exercises would help the different jazz technique on different instruments? So, honestly, the best thing for jazz technique, there's two things. There's developing your knowledge of scales and chords, which that's good to know whether you're doing jazz or any style of music. And then to get the jazz style, you really need to listen to as much jazz. So listen to musicians that play your instruments, professional jazz musicians who play your instrument, and copy how they play songs. So whenever you're learning a song, listen to a professional jazz player play it and copy the way they play it. Because that will give you a sense of how to do the right accents. And so that's jazz style. And jazz technique, learning all your major scales, learning all your minor scales, learning all your arpeggios. Maybe we could do some, we haven't done much of that in this class yet. We'll do some jazz chords. So like, let's see here. So like, you learn all your major scales. Right. But then, you learn your major arpeggios. So you would play. And you learn how to make the major chord off of each note in the major in the circle of fourths. Okay, that was kind of a rambling answer, but I hope it made a little bit of sense. Lots of great questions. Chips 105. Can I play more piccolo pieces? Interesting. Well, piccolo you would play same thing as a flute part, and I have my piccolo right here. What do you want to learn on piccolo, Chips? Jazz piccolo would be interesting. Let's see here. Suraj is saying alto sax. Okay. Allison Weaver is saying Savage Love. Okay. Is that who does that song? Ryan Time. Was I first chair? I have been various chairs in my life. I have played everything from third chair clarinet to bari sax to second tenor to first tenor to second alto to first alto. I've played them all. It depends on where you are in your development and the people you're playing with. You might want to mix it. In one particular group, you might be one of the stronger players, and in a different group, there might be other players who are stronger than you. So I've done it all. All right. Daisy Lopez, what is a marching band? Okay. So Daisy, a marching band is basically a concert band where you play, everyone learns the music, but you usually memorize the music because, well, a lot of marching bands memorize their music, or you can use a little miniature music stand or flip folder attaches to your instrument, and you play your music, but then everyone moves around the field. They march around the football field. I called it a marching band field, which from our perspective, it's a marching band field, right? But it's a football field. And everyone has their places that they go to, and when the people all go to the right place, they make a big shape on the field that the people up in the stands can see, like a picture of how the people are they make a picture, or they might they might make a circle, or they might make a diamond, or they might make sometimes they even spell out letters. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, Harry Potter fan has the flute cover. Link is there. You guys should check that out. Grady Evans, want to learn special effects on sax. Okay. There's a growl. There's, what else is there? There's vibrato. There's a fall. One thing people always want to know about is a growl. So we can talk about a growl. When you growl on an instrument, you're literally using your vocal cords to like hum as you play. So, and it creates like a buzzing sound. So here's a regular C. I'll do a B. That's just a plain, I'm just blowing air. Now, if I hum at the same time, you don't have to hum the same note. You just hum a general note. Right? Hear how it makes the note buzz? That's called a growl. That's a cool effect. Special effect. All right, Mike Hamilton has a trivia question for everyone. Mike Hamilton says, I've been listening to Plas Johnson. Does anyone know what song he is best known for playing? So trivia question, Mike Hamilton, I do know the answer to that. So I wonder who out there in our live stream land knows what Plas Johnson is most famous for. And no Googling. see if you. It's like playing a quiz game. You're not supposed to Google the answer. All right, Daisy Lopez. My Instagram account is there for DLM or DLLM721. There's a video of me playing a simple version of Hedwig's theme. Cool. Jason Derulo. Allison Weaver says Jason Derulo. Okay. All right. So let's do this, guys. Let's go to. I want to do one more. We're going to do one more riff blues tune. Then we're going to do our jazz at the movies. All right. So back to our one riff blues. let's try. All right, this one is a good one, and it's not too hard. So look at number 2. What instrument do you guys want me to play here? I'll play some flute, okay? Oh, I think Harry Potter fan got the right answer. Harry Potter fan 8000 got the right answer for Mike's question. So I'm going to show you guys a little video after we do this, okay? To talk about that. All right, Bag's Groove is right here. And it's just one simple riff. You go like this. 1, 2, 3. Now, flutes, you can play that high if you want. But that's the whole tune. Ba ba da 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 da. Can we all try that together? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So anyone who can't find this sheet music, let me remind you where we are. Follow the trail here. drselfridgemusic.com. Click on Live Stream Jazz. Click on One Riff Blues. Bloop. And then everyone reads the same music right here, because I have all the parts on the same page. Here we go. And we are down on the second one. So actually, I mean, everything you need to know is on the screen here, actually. So you don't even have to have the music in front of you. You can just look at your screen right here. All right. So now we do this melody. Let's try it one more time without the backing track. Then we'll put it together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then we go rest, 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 and we play this note here, which takes us back to the repeat. So let's try it. I'm going to use the backing track of F blues. This is in the key of F. Let's see if I can find one that's not too fast. This one's going to be a little up tempo, but let's see how we do. It's pretty fast. Do 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 do. Sorry, it's so fast. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Let's play it this time. Here we go. 1, 2. Beat. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Now, just like before, we could make up some improv using any of the notes on this. So I'm going to start on the bottom note. Just making up rhythms. Now I'm going to go to the second note of the melody. First two notes. Now I'm going to include the first three notes of the melody in any way I want. Now the first four notes. Okay, so now let's go back and forth a little bit. My turn, your turn. I'm going to use just the first four notes of the melody and mix them up in different ways. You can try to play what I play, or you can make up something new. Here we go. Your turn. My turn. We're doing 2 measures each. Your turn. Your turn. Your turn. Let's go around again. All right. Okay, so that was our back and forth on that tune's called Bag's Groove, and it was written by Milt Jackson. Cool. All right, a few more questions, then we're going to do Jazz at the Movies. Jazz at the Movies. Flippy Films. Yes, I have too many tabs open on my computer. I know. Oh, I know what I'm going to do because we don't have a lot of questions here. I'm going to show you the special video that was inspired by Mike. Mike Hamilton mentioned a famous, maybe a not so famous, but a well-known saxophone player who was famous for a particular solo. All right. Let's see. Let's do that right now because I really don't see any questions. Clara Grace, can I play Speechless on the flute? Okay, I don't know that one, but I can add it to my list. Chips, the Stars and Stripes solo on piccolo. Chips, that's a really difficult solo that I haven't practiced, but that would be a good one to do a video for. You're right. All right, here we go. So Mike Hamilton, our good friend, mentioned a famous sax player, or as I said, a saxophone player who is famous for a particular solo. So we're going to watch this classic video right here. And this is the solo that this sax player is famous for. Here we go. I'm just going to adjust one thing, everybody. Just give me a sec. But we're going to listen to, here we go. All right, check it out. This is the famous melody that everyone knows. You guys know this song. And the guy that wrote this song, Henry Mancini, he's the guy at the piano. And then after this, after all the brass and the saxes, they have this shout chorus. There's an improv section. Here we go. He's going to pull improvisation. So he's doing improvisation. And so, all right. So that sax player is Plas Johnson, which I want to thank Mike Hamilton for bringing to our attention. YouTube is really great, guys, for looking up famous musicians who play your instrument. Okay, cool. Let's go to our new activity. We're going to play Jazz at the Movies. Here we go. We've done this before. But I've got some new songs on our Jazz at the Movies. So look right here, everybody. drselfridgemusic.com, live stream jazz. And we click on Jazz at the Movies. All right. So here we have your different instruments to choose from that you want to play. And then we have all our play-along tracks, okay? Yeah, Jacqueline says, I've never heard of him. Actually, Jacqueline, like I said, he's not really a household name, but he's one of those guys that there's so many talented musicians that play in New York and LA and everywhere. And Plas Johnson is not quite as well known as someone like, Sonny Rollins, but he's famous for that. Famous for the Pink Panther. Okay, here we go. Jazz at the Movies. Here's your play-along tracks. When you guys are doing this on your own at home, you can go through. So the ones we did already, I'll go to alto sax. I'm going to play alto sax right now. So if you were here last time, we did City of Stars. Starts off with that. Why don't we play this one? And then we'll just go through all of our Jazz at the Movies. So this came from a very popular movie, I think 2014, I think we said last time. So we have 4 measures of introduction, and then we play line 2. Oh. Can we try to play line 1 together, everybody? Hopefully you have your sheet music up. This is number 1 on our Jazz at the Movies. Let's try line 1, where it says measure 5, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Then we have rest, 3 beats of rest, 4 beats of rest. And the next line is exactly the same. Let's do the next line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three beats of rest, then another 3 beats of rest, and then this note here goes into the next line. I'm going to start here. That's what we're going to do. Let's do that, starting right where my mouse clicker is, right on the end of that line. 1, 2, 3. Then let's pick up right here. When it goes up high, ba, 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 ba. So at the end of line of measure 13, 14, 15, but it's measure 16 right here. Ready? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to try this with our backing track. And then we're going to do some improv, just a little bit. And again, almost whenever you're improvising, you can usually survive if you don't know your chords yet of every chord, your scales and all that. You can usually get by just using the melody notes. So I'm going to do a solo. Let's play it, the melody. Then I'm going to do a little soloing. You can just solo a little bit on your own too while I'm soloing. And we're just going to use the notes that are in the melody. Okay? Here we go. City of Stars. Everyone's going to play the melody. We have 4 measures of rest at the beginning. Good. All right. 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2. Ready, play. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Now let's do some improv together. Use the notes that are right there. So I just played through the whole tune. And again, improvising, just using the notes that are there. All right, let's go now to... Oh, why don't we try the Pink Panther? People have been asking for the Pink Panther. Here we go. Let's do the Pink Panther, and then we'll do the new stuff that I have for today. So, Pink Panther. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I want to just address this one comment Mike made about Plas Johnson's circular breathing. So, Mike, I don't know if I'd have to look at it again. Some players actually just puff their cheeks out even when they're not circular breathing. So I'm not sure if he was circular breathing the whole time, but I'll have to take a look. You can usually tell if they're holding a long note or playing a bunch of notes and their cheeks are going in and out. That's how you can really tell. All right, Pink Panther. Let's start here and let's go real slow and let's play it together, everybody. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. That's the first phrase. Let's pick up right here where it's very similar. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did a fall at the end. You guys know what a fall is? It's when you make your fingers go down the scale in a very smooth way, and it's a cool effect. All right, now we're here. Phrase 3, and it's the same as phrase 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And we're at the fourth and final phrase right here. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba. And the staccato over there because it's got that kind of stop and start feeling to the articulation. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, let's try it all together, and we're going to use our play-along track, which goes a little bit quicker. And again, we have a 4-bar intro. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, soloing, just using the first, notes of the first 2 measures, basically. So, again, just using the notes that are right there in the melody and playing around with them and, listening to what notes sound better than others and just making different phrases, okay? Let's see, other comments here. Now, we're going to go to our new songs. We have Somewhere Over the Rainbow. We're going to not do that right now. That's a fun song, but we did it last time. This one, number 4, When You Wish Upon a Star. I don't know if people usually recognize that tune as a Disney. Disney tune. Let's see. Questions in the chat while we're getting ready to play that. Allison Weaver has to go. Okay, so Allison, see you later. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Mike. So the Pink Panther, I think in the beginner packet, or in the first time I published it, the one you're learning, I did it in a little bit of an easier key. What I think of as an easier key, starting on G sharp. The original is actually in quite a tricky key. I think it's like. I think it's in like C sharp minor for alto. So this packet, I put it in B minor for alto. So either key is fine. People play it in different keys. All right. Pinocchio, yeah. So, when you wish upon a star, let's take a look at it. And, a lot of these tunes started out as just, melodies that singers would sing, but jazz players use these really nice melodies to play in a jazz style. So, try that with me. Melody's not too hard. It jumps around a little bit, but rhythmically it's not so tricky. Let's try it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat to the beginning. Second ending. Then we have what we call the bridge. It starts at measure 76. 1, 2, play it with me. That's what we call the bridge, and that leads us back to the final repeat of the A section. Ba, ba, ba. Start right here at the double bar. This is the final A section. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Isn't that a nice melody? Let's do the whole thing, and let's use our backing track. And there's no rests in this. We're not waiting for any chords. It's just going to go click, 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 and bum, 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 bum. Give it a go, everybody. Turn my music up so we all can hear it. Daisy Lopez is asking if I can play clarinet. Yeah. Just for Daisy, I'm going to switch to clarinet. Okay. So, for Daisy, I'm going to switch to clarinet. Let me go to B flat instruments here. When you wish upon a star. Zoom, zoom. Zoom in. There we go. So now I'm reading the B flat part, everybody. All right. Here we go. Play with me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Faster. improvising on this tune is actually a little trickier because there's a lot of changing chords. But isn't that a nice song? The Music Man says, yeah, the Music Man, this is the tune that you hear when they show the Disney logo before the cartoon or the movie. Right? Very cool. Great. So that's When You Wish Upon a Star. So now I want to get to, before we run out of time, this final one in our packet was a special request. And Arnaldo, I don't know if you're still here. I think this was your request, right? This melody. Now, I know this is going to be tricky for some folks because it's a really tricky melody. But this is called Harlem Nocturne. And this was written for a big band, I think the Ray Noble Big Band, back in the 40s. And it became the theme song for I think Mike Hammer, I think it was like a detective kind of thing. Dennis, I'm sorry, I haven't checked in with you in a while. Did you ever see that show, the Mike Hammer show?
Oh yeah, religiously.
Oh yeah. So it was like a detective.
It was a detective show.
Yeah.
He was a private eye.
A private eye.
And Darren McGavin.
Okay, great. So very well-known tune, and Arnaldo is still here, and looks like he's happy that we're doing this. I'm glad we were able to get to this. So I'm going to switch to alto for this. All right. And this is the tune, everybody. Now, Arnaldo, again, I didn't do this in the original key. I don't think or maybe I did. Because sometimes I think the original key might be a little bit harder than this one. I had to pick a key that works good for all of the instruments in the band. So anyway, this might not match if you play along with the recording. So this one, like I said, it's pretty challenging. It goes very high, goes very low, especially when you get to the B section. But if you guys want to try to play along with me, let's try it. I'm going to go pretty slow. Arnaldo, what instrument are you playing? Are you playing tenor? Because if you're, yeah, Arnaldo, tell me I'm sorry, I forget what instrument. Oh, Arnaldo plays it in G. Well, this is in the key of concert G minor. Which puts it in E minor for alto. Yeah, so I'm sorry if it's not the key that you're used to. But it's always good to learn tunes in multiple keys because you really develop your technique. So let's try this together, everybody. We'll go 1, 2, 3, slow, and go. Back to the repeat sign. 1. And what happens is, of course, we jump to the second ending. Now, it gets the bridge, the B section, gets a little tricky. Because it might get a little high or low for some people. I tried to put it in a right range for all the different instruments. So let's start right with this eighth note that leads into measure 135. Right on this little eighth note. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is really wild. But bonus points, anyone who is a loyal Dr. Selfridge watcher What when we do this part of the song right here? Can anyone tell me what that is? Oh, I'll be so proud of you if anyone knows. This sequence of notes that they use right here in this melody follows a sequence of notes that we've practiced in our other band classes. So I'm going to see if anyone gets it. All right, so let's take it from just the beginning of, let's take it right from measure 140. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what happens here is it just repeats what happened at letter B. So let's keep going right at this highlighted note. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to scroll up. Up. Dan, you got it. Yeah. So it is, those of you who got, Daisy got it, Dan got it. Yeah, it's the circle of fourths, guys. If you remember we did the circle of fourths so many times, this part of the tune follows the circle of fourths. D, G, C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat or G sharp, C sharp, F sharp. It's really cool how it does that in this song. And then we just take the final melody right here, right where I highlighted. Let's take it one measure before C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, we're going to try with our play-along track. Ulysses, you got it too. Circle of fourths. Good job, Ulysses. All right. I'm going to try to get this so I don't have to scroll down. Let me come out a little bit here. I'm still going to have to scroll down a little bit. All right, let's try it with our track, everybody. Here we go. Yeah, Rohan is asking, do I know any Bollywood songs? Rohan, I don't know any off the top of my head, but if there's a specific one that you think would be a good one for me to do, I can try to figure it out and add it to my request list, okay? Here we go. You guys ready to try this? If you can't play it, that's fine. Do what you can. Pick out the parts that you can play. Pick out parts that you maybe need to practice. Here we go. Harlem Nocturne. Now, you're going to get, it's going to go click, click, and when it starts doing the click, 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 that's when we have to start with our pickup notes. It's going to go click, click, go, da, 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 and then the music will start. All right. 1, 2, go. Letter B. 1, 2, 3. that is a what we call one of the longer song forms. What makes it longer than the usual song is it's got the A section repeated. That's normal, but the B section is twice as long as a usual B section. It's 16, and with a couple of added extra bars too. So that was fun. Hope you guys liked that. Quick questions here. Mike Hamilton says, good live chat today. Thank you, Mike. Really appreciate it. Rohan, I'm from India. It's 1:30 a.m. Thanks for watching so late at night or early in the morning. Can't play my sax right now. Yeah, replay the stream and practice. That's awesome. Dan, what's up, Dan? I've been getting more advanced in my improv, working with different techniques, trying to work on sides. Oh, so sidestepping. Okay. So the best thing for you to practice sidestepping. So what Dan was saying is the technique of sidestepping is when you're soloing, and say you have 2 bars of D major, and so you might play some of it in D major, but then slip up into E flat major and then back to D major. So Dan, I would say one good thing to practice is like take a lick, like we could take something like the lick, like, and then practice playing it in a sequence going up and down in half steps. So right? And so make yourself go up and down chromatically. Even something as simple as like so you're working chromatically, and that just gets you really adept at slipping from one key up a key back down, and then you can start to put it into your soloing. And so in your soloing, you play a phrase. Right, and so you just practice doing that when you've got a spot where a chord will be on. It give you enough time to sidestep like that. So maybe that's hopefully a little bit of helpful for you. Yeah, I played the lick. Let's see. Did I see what my uncle did, Dr. S? No, I didn't see. Are you talking about he said he should tip me? Yeah, Uncle Joe should send me a tip because I've been playing a lot. I've been working hard today. Chips 105, can I play Take the A Train? I could, but we're overtime, guys. So we're going to have a little outro music here. Little When You Wish Upon a Star. Maybe I kind of feel like I want to watch a Disney movie now after doing those Disney songs. So I want to thank you guys. I want to show you right here our class schedule. Tuesdays band, Thursdays jazz improv. As always, thank you for being here. Dennis, I'm sorry we didn't chat much, but I appreciate you being
Not a
here.
problem.
I saw you put the link in for
Yeah, right.
Mike Hammer.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah, he was, I mean, Stacy Keach came in after, after Darren McGavin was in the 50s.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I remember that.
We all have our time.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel that way too. Remembering things that my students think are ancient history. But
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Dennis. Thanks, Joe and Terry in the chat. Thank you all for a great chat room. Really appreciate it. And Daisy, I look forward to checking out your Instagram. You said you had a song on there. I'm going to check that out. Everybody have a great weekend, and I'll see you Tuesday for band class, okay? Practice, have fun. Enjoy the weather. Hopefully the weather's nice where you are. All right, take care. Bye-bye.